At this point, I just want this movie to come out so I can stop dreading its release. And I said the same thing about Little Mermaid. This is gonna suck. We got a second trailer for The Flash just a few hours ago, and it's just as bad as the first one. And I'm gonna keep this real brief because it has all the same problems as the first trailer. So let's just jump right in. The effects look awful. That's the first thing I noticed in the first trailer. It's the first thing I noticed here. The effects are god-awful. And I used this picture, but I'm not going to use clips for this. Like, I say that a lot, that I don't use clips that often because it's just not worth it for this video. Because it's going to be short, and I don't want to download footage from this fucking trailer. But if you saw the picture I used for my thumbnail, his head looks fucking photoshopped on. I don't know what's going on in that scene either, but it looks ridiculous. And a lot of the other CGI, including this shot, doesn't look very good. Anytime where he's using the Speed Force, it looks like one of those phone apps that you use for visual effects. It doesn't look very good. And almost and slightly related, Rotten Tomatoes, their Instagram, I passed it. I don't follow that stupid site. But they posted the new trailer on there, and it rightfully got clowned because it looked like fan art. It looked like this movie looks like a really expensive fan film, and that shows in the writing as well. All of these big, profound lines in the trailer are some of the most cliche lines I've ever heard in my life. And again, the effects don't look very good. These look like they were made by novices, despite having a $200 million budget. I'm guessing most of that was convincing Keaton to come back. And not to mention the suits, the super suits for all the cast members look awful. Well, not all of them. I think Affleck's blue and gray suit looks kind of cool, though I don't remember if it was just a trailer or last year. They had a close-up of his face, and again, you could tell that was a stunt double, and it was digitally edited. It looks that bad. Ezra Miller's Flash suit, this looks ridiculous, and the cowl is awful. It still has those stupid flaps on the side. I'm not sure why. And again, the suit itself just doesn't. Again, it looks like a fan film. And with the lightning all over. Again, it would look cool if the suit didn't look like garbage. And then there's the other one. And I said in my last video about the first Flash trailer that the only reason they made his lightning yellow in this wasn't because it's how it is in the comics. They literally did it so they could tell the two Flashes apart. And once again, that was kind of proved here because there was one shot of them both showing up to a battle with Supergirl, and the only reason their lightning was different so you could tell the two apart. And the other suit is it's literally just one of Keaton's bat suits with the ears cut off and painted, and it looked silly in a still frame, and it looks even sillier in motion. And this time we actually got to hear Iris West talking. We still haven't seen her, and honestly, that's probably a good thing, because I'm only imagining how bad she's going to be written in this movie. And again, apparently the people who make these posters don't give a shit about Ben Affleck's Batman, because he has not been in any of the marketing, except he's shown up once, for one dialogue scene in the trailer and one action sequence in the trailer, both of which are probably coming in the first 20 minutes of the movie. And I'm assuming those are the only scenes he's in. And each trailer he's only shown up one time in each of those. So I can tell he's not going to be in the movie very long. It's cool to see Keaton back, and by the way, the comments on the trailer were so fucking cringy. Every single one of them was talking about Keaton and then everything, and it looked like a bunch of spam comments at a certain point. It was fucking cringy to look at. And again, it's cool to see Keaton's Batman back, although this movie did show, it proved why Tim Burton didn't have any action sequences during the day, because I guess it was in the first trailer, but his suit looks ridiculous in the light. It does not look right. And then there's Supergirl, and again, had this been a different version of Supergirl, I think somebody had said somewhere that it was a different version of Supergirl. Apparently that person straight up fucking lied, because in the first trailer it was revealed to be Kara Zor-El, so they literally just race swapped the character, and you all know how I feel about that. And again, this story has no focus whatsoever. It's supposed to be a Flashpoint adaptation. It's supposed to be a multiverse movie. It's supposed to be an alternate Man of Steel movie. It's supposed to be Keaton's third Batman movie. It's supposed to be just, it's supposed to be a Flash of two worlds. There's too many stories here. And for some reason, and I don't know how people are saying that this is going to be such a great multiverse movie. It barely has a focus on the multiverse. It looks like it's going to be that What If episode, that the first one, the Captain Carter episode, where it was literally just retelling the same story as the first Avenger, just with minor tweaks. God, like I said in my intro, I'm actually looking forward to this movie's release. That way I can stop dreading its release. I hope this movie fails miserably, just like Shazam 2 did. But because there's no justice in this world, and that was shown with Alec Baldwin getting off with charge-free, a movie starring fucking Ezra Miller is gonna make bank, while Shazam 2, which doesn't feature a humongous piece of shit in the cast lineup, except for Rachel Zegler, but at least she didn't fucking kidnap people. So yeah, a movie with an actual human piece of shit that's kidnapped and groomed people is gonna make bank, but a movie with mostly likable people in it fails at the box office. And that Blue Beetle movie's probably end up being a hit too, despite its director being fucking garbage. So yeah, I fucking hate. And also, I didn't talk about the Jonathan Majors thing with Marvel, but they shouldn't recast him. If Ezra Miller gets to stay with DC, then Jonathan Majors should get to stay with Marvel. It's only fair. So that's all I got. That's all I got for this fucking rant. I'll see you next time. Bye.